Tiffany Phillips here. I am the writer and creator of Ethnically Ambiguous. And I first wanted to thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure you subscribe to this channel for new episodes. I hope you enjoyed the first one. And I'm here right now to share with you the story behind the story for episode 1, Best in Black. Now, this series is loosely based on my real life experiences, and I've had some pretty hilarious scenarios that I've dealt with in my life, and as they say, truth is stranger and funnier than fiction. I have so many of these only me type moments that I had to write it out and share because I'm sure many of you watching can relate. Now, for episode 1, I've had several people ask me, wow, did that really happen? And yes, it did. And I'm sure it happens a lot. Now, I may have exaggerated a few things for comedy, but other than that, it's based on a real audition experience that I had. Now, the commercial world is very generic. They have to fill quotas in these commercials, and you have to reach certain demographics. And usually casting breakdowns will say something like, casting for a Latina female, or Asian, African American, Caucasian, so on. It's very, very specific. You have to fit into a category of what they think America views as Black, white, Asian, what these people look like according to Middle America. But when you don't really fit that look, it's harder to book. So now they have this new ethnically ambiguous category. I'm doing a lot of quotation marks. Anyway, this new ethnically ambiguous category, and basically that means we don't really know what you are, so we're just gonna put you here. So now I finally have a box that I fit in. But here's the thing, I'm Black. My parents are both Black. This is my mom, isn't she beautiful? She's Creole, she's Black. This is my dad, isn't he handsome? He is Black, they're both Black. Now these are my paternal grandparents holding my aunt. Now people usually think, they were an interracial couple, but twist, they're both Black. My grandpa was Black and Cherokee, but still a Black man. Now trust, nobody saw him as anything else but a Black man in that era. My family, just like many other Black families, come in all different shades, some even having blondish hair and blue eyes. But guess what? The common denominator, we are all Black. But for a commercial audition that calls for African American, they probably wouldn't even be considered. So when I have a commercial audition that requires me to be my own race, I either have to wear my hair curly or rock a curly wig so that they know that I am Black. Now, if my hair is straight, forget about it. I showed up to an African American call with my hair straight one time, and the monitor thought I was Latina, here for the Latin role. Okay, so with the curly hair, I can fit into that uber commercial, light-skinned Black girl with the curly hair category and be paired with mixed-looking curly-haired kids. In the audition room, you'll see tons of clones, but again, that is not always true and accurate in real life, and I wanted to reflect that with this series. So that was the backstory of the story behind this story. Now here's the tea on this particular episode. So when I went in for this audition for the African American female, the casting director behind the camera was basically trying to tell me, I need you to be a little more Black, but obviously you can't say that. So he was saying things like, can you just give me a little sass? And he kind of was doing this with his head, and I'm like, sass? And he's like, just put a little oomph in it. Just give me something else. And so I put my version of sass in it, and I don't really think it was quite Black enough. And so I'm still laughing thinking about it. So then he said these words, give me some hood. Hood. I'm over here thinking like, okay, what kind of hood do you want? Do you want like straight out of Compton hood? Because I can be that hood, but I don't know if it's right for this commercial. Anyway, it was hilarious to me. I remember it vividly, and I had to write about it because I have a feeling so many other Black women in these auditions, sometimes it bees like that. Like they have to be politically correct. They can't say, we need you to be a little more black. Because what exactly is a little more black? Because I'm a black woman, I speak eloquently. Michelle Obama is a black woman who speaks eloquently. Oprah Winfrey. So this is how I speak. And I think it's interesting that in order for me to be more black, at least for that particular audition in this world, I had to start throwing in some ebonics and some girl and it's just interesting to me. The stereotypes in this very label-driven industry, which I am trying to break down. So anyway, that is the story behind the story of episode 1, Best in Black. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We have the next episode coming out next week. Every Tuesday at 6 o'clock for the next few weeks, we're going to be releasing episodes. And this episode is called Asian Persuasion, based on another true story. And I cannot wait to tell you the story behind the story on that story. I'll see you guys next week. And thank you again. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane. Love you guys. Mwah.
She's ethnically ambiguous.